we're on the very rugged road up to Star City. You can see we're going in the Humboldt Range, which I was telling Sue that there might be Bigfoot in the Humboldt Range, because the Humboldt Range, even though it sits in the middle of the desert here, there are forests and grass and meadows, and it's a different world up in those mountains. And you know, based on something broad was in the woods throwing something, well, look at that bird. I mean, there might be something higher up, but you got Star Peak, you got Thunder Mountain, and that's what we got to go 7 miles down the dirt road, and then we can park, look for some foundations, and do the Sheba Mine. But we'll see how it goes once we get up here, because anything is possible. There might be snow, no snow, water, washed out road, who knows? But I'm keeping an eye, because sometimes you can park and you can hike the last mile or two in, and it's really not a big deal. But my friend Chris watches the videos. He's hiked and camped up here and been to the mine and all, and he says it's nice, and I'll take his word for it. Last time I came up, I had a flat, so I only got about 5 miles up the road. I had to turn around. So it is doable. I've been back here. There used to be a hermit up here, and there was a shootout and he died. But this was a huge town. You know, it had a church, it had 12 saloons, it had a Wells Fargo office, it had 1,200 residents, and the Sheba was a silver mine, and $5 million in silver, which today would be worth, you know, probably 50 million, you know, just like 10 times more. But it's beautiful, and you can see us heading into the mountains. We're not in the canyon just yet, but we'll be going up into the canyon. And of course, this is all wilderness, and a lot of this is unexplored. I mean, yeah, there's some hikes you can do and trails out here, but there's also areas where nobody's been. And so far, so good. There's a lot of free roaming cattle, and the cattle are up here, and they'll cross the road. They're very scared of humans. They don't like to be near humans. So, you know, really, Mr. Toots, I'm filming Mr. Toots. There they all go, running, scattering. But you can see them. Moo! Lord Rick, moo! The little calf. That's awesome. That's just nice to see. There's also a zoo we found out here. I never knew that. And here we go up in the Star Canyon, and there's Star Peak and Star City. This was a huge town, though. I mean, this town had everything. The main mine was the Sheba one, but Star City Mine District had other smaller mines. So that I paid. And in addition, John, so let me look on my about real quick. Notable, because I do things enough down. Notable. Went over the area video, and of course I was in my last, but mine ran 1860. Town was Sheba, out in 1888. He formed the 18 silver was here. The early 60s was discovered. And post office had a post telegraph office. In addition, a telegraph office. Even Mark Twain have even been up. So, and as you can see, we're entering the here in this area. And this is the creek to now left. The vegetation is really thick, because the creek runs all the way through here, so it's very green, and I cannot go as fast here. It appears the water's lower than last time. Whoa, look at all that dust I stirred up. There we go. Look at that. You can see a little waterfall, little sluice, and that's it. We'll follow the creek all the way to the ghost town. And yeah, there's only a few foundations, but the Sheba Mine would be something to take everybody in for the personal experience. And I'll put the Sheba Mine separate from the ghost town itself, because I really want the Sheba Mine to stand out in itself, because without the Sheba Mine, this town would have never came to be. And it only lasted a few years. You know, after 1,200 people left nearly, I mean, years later, they only had about 78 inhabitants, and eventually only hermits came up here to do a little private mining, and some of them weren't too nice. But you can see it's very beautiful here. I mean, there's purple flowers. You can see purple flowers, and I'll come on my way out, I'll take a picture of the flowers up close, but for now I'm just gonna head up into the canyon. But it's really nice here. And you can see, let's see, what did I go, 128.49? Only got about 5 more miles to go, so very green. It's one of the most beautiful canyons in the state of Nevada. So, you know, for me to pick this place, I picked it because I wanted Sue and the kids to really enjoy it, because it's just so, like I said, so green and so pretty, and you got volcanic rock. So I'm gonna cut the camera. I need to get a picture of the canyon right here. So we'll be back with more footage. We'll see what meat we can uncover. This is Lord Rick.